CBS 4's your local election headquarters. In the race for Secretary of State, Indiana Republicans will decide next week who will face off against Democrat Bo Bai and Libertarian Lori Schillings this November. However, a fourth candidate says he's also confident he'll make the ballot. CBS 4 State House reporter Hannah Adamson sat down with former mayor of Indianapolis, we're talking about Greg Ballard, to talk about his campaign and the hurdles independent candidates face to even get on the ballot.
Greg Ballard went from being an unknown underdog to the Republican mayor of Indianapolis almost 20 years ago. Now he's hoping to pull off another stunning win as an independent, this time as the Hoosier State's chief election officer.
The role of the Secretary of State should be an independent role.
Secretary of State candidate Greg Ballard says in the last two election cycles, nearly 250 independent candidates ran for office in Indiana. More than half won.
So I know I've done this. These are the two choices? Really? There's nothing else? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people who want voters to have more choices than they've had in the past. That's why I'm doing this.
Ultimately, why should voters choose you?
I'll be nonpartisan. I'll be independent. I won't be campaigning for anybody. I won't be fundraising for anybody. I'm just going to be straight down the line, and I think that's what that office needs right now. But
because Ballard is running as an independent, he needs roughly 40,000 Hoosiers to sign a petition before he can even get on the ballot.
I'm suggesting that we have moved quite nicely toward that goal.
But how close at this moment in time?
Those are a bit of a trade secret, but we have moved smartly, and we have done pretty well in that regard.
Ballard says he has until the end of June to turn in signatures.
We're not really sure he has the money or the time to get that done just yet.
Political science professor Martin Sweet says in order to avoid challenges to his candidacy, Ballard will actually need closer to 50,000 signatures.
There's often this idea, okay, if they've gone through the process, even if they're close enough, we'll just let it go. That may not be the case here given the stakes of this election. Right.
Democratic nominee Bo Bai says he welcomes more competition into the race.
I want more competition in politics, more choices. I think that's a good thing for voters. And so we'll see what ends up happening on that front.
This comes as the Indiana GOP prepares to pick its nominee for the job next week. After rescinding his support for incumbent Diego Morales, Indiana Attorney General Todd Rokita has stopped short of endorsing any of the other candidates.
I think that's the most effective, most prudent thing I can do this close to a convention where really the delegates need to make the decision.
Ballard says regardless of whom Republicans choose, that won't change his strategy.
I'll put my record up against anybody coming out of the Republican side, no matter who it is. I don't think it'd stand up against my record.
Delegates at the state GOP convention will decide who their nominee will be on Saturday, June 20th. Reporting from Indianapolis, I'm Hannah Adamson.
And you can hear more of Hannah's interview with Greg Ballard this week on In Focus. It airs Sunday mornings at 8:30 right here on CBS 4.